Lockness.
Don't concentrate on the finger or you will miss all that heavenly glory.
So let's just say that I make my own simulation.
GOAD podcast. Now, welcome. Now.
All right, I'm glad you looked down there too.
That would have been a long hour. Would have just been us.
Yeah, it would have.
Us three.
It would have, but us three.
Well, there's...
So you found out how to do it then, right? For the 10th time that I've told you?
Oh, yeah. I'm banging this watch party thing out. It's not my fart. It's not my fart.
It's not my fart?
It's not my...
We have like 10 different things going on at the same time.
10 different things going on.
That's great.
So I got a great compliment from a buddy of mine, Mel Duncan out there. Yo, Mel Duncan, Easy Street Driving School in Ventura. If you don't want your kids to die in a car accident, you need them to be trained by Mel Duncan at Easy Street Driving School in Oxnard. Yeah, that was a
free advertisement.
Free advertisement for my boy who called me and said that they listened to the Art of Suffering podcast. The episode.
Oh, really? The Joe one?
Yep, they really liked it. And
really?
And he got on my case pretty heavily about this whole watch party nonsense. How I spend, for the last few episodes, I spend the first 3 minutes
trying to figure it out.
Trying to figure out how to get a watch party started on this stupid phone.
So he gave you some of his mind upon that?
He gave me a little bit of his mind. And so Mel Duncan, thank you, buddy. Thank you. And for that, all the people who are listening to this, all 3 people right now will come to Easy Street Driving School in Oxnard.
There's 3 now?
Well, yeah. 2.5, 3.
How do you have half?
Well, they're not.
Anyways, so how was your week been?
What's today? Tuesday. So my week has been fantastic. No, not fan. It's look. Every week is this for business. Every week is the same week. It's good. Just as the COVID thing has just completely annihilated any hope to getting other technicians in the business. They're all home playing video games because they make more money.
Collecting unemployment?
Yeah, dude. It's so frustrating. So they're supposed to stop this whole extra unemployment check thing by the end of the month, which I hope.
They're going to extend it.
No.
I really believe so.
No. I bet you they do. But they don't even look. Gavin Newsom, if you're listening to me, if you're listening to all of us essential workers that you've allowed to stay in business, that you, almighty Newsom, have allowed to stay in business.
Dude, I need to step away from you for the lightning bolt coming in now.
Take the extra. I'm not talking trash about him, though.
No, you said Lord or...
No, almighty Newsom.
Almighty?
No, you know what I mean by that, Facetiously.
Facetiously. I don't know.
Yeah, so look, if it behooves you, please, take the unemployment away from people that are in... This sucks to say, because I want people to live whatever life they want, but I need technicians, bro. My business is growing. I need technicians, and they're all staying home because of your unemployment benefits. So...
It's not just his. It's the country.
He's kind of the man, though. He's kind of the man here.
Yeah.
Is it federal?
Yeah, it's federal.
It is federal. Yeah, but all right. You get a reprieve. He's right. It is federal.
It's federal.
So Donald Trump, please, Congress, whoever's in charge of this nonsense, stop paying people to stay home. This is too difficult for a disease that is just, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's frustrating.
So that's your whole week? It's just frustrating?
That's been my whole week for 3 months.
Yeah, I could see that.
Initially, I was so psyched that we are deemed essential services and we can keep going and everybody gets to stay at work and everybody was happy. But now I need more people and I can't find them.
How much you pay?
Hey.
I pay. Hey.
Just know Hey, speaking of that, though, my business partner, shout out to Jeff Ray, 2.
Jeff Ray 2?
Yeah, Jeff
There's
Ray 2.
1 and 2?
Yes, sir.
Dude, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
Sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's the second one there in line. And so, so Jeff Ray 2 and I were talking about we're going to add 401k. We're going to add paid vacation.
Are you serious?
Yes, sir.
That's cool.
Trying to do the best we can by our employees, trying to do the best.
That's good.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to pull it off. It can be expensive, So
Yeah. Because 401k is just them putting in money and you matching it?
yeah, it's matching.
Yeah.
So it's really the time off paid vacation.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's cool. But doesn't California use your vacation time as like sick time also though? Because you could only go up to 40 hours here in California.
No, you get mandatory. It's 24 hours, 3 days. You get no questions
Sick
asked.
time. Okay, yeah. But after that,
unpaid.
because I remember when I was working at Goodwill that the first year I was there,
Yeah.
or the first part of the year, and then the rest of a whole other year, I was definitely getting 40 hours of vacation, and I was getting 40 hours of sick time.
Oh, that's good.
Right?
Yeah.
That was good. But then the next year after that, a law passed that you could only have 40 hours of sick time a year.
Right. And it doesn't roll over. Is that the idea?
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't roll over, and you don't keep accumulating it.
Right. Oh, right. Max 40 hours.
Max 40 hours a year.
Yeah.
That sucked.
Yeah.
Because I get sick a lot. Like, I don't know why, but I just have a low immune system or
Yeah.
whatever. But it's not very often. But when I get sick, it's sick for a couple of days. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'd rather go to work, even if I just have a migraine or a headache or anything like that. I will still go to work. If I can't get out of bed, I'm staying in my bed. That's the only time that I actually don't go to work.
Oh, right.
It's either I go in and they send me home if they notice that I'm sick or something like that. But yeah, so
Fever, throwing up everywhere. They're like, look, bro.
So that's why I was asking that, because I know where I work, if you get sick, you use that time, that vacation time, so we could keep accumulating.
Right.
So they can keep it
Well,
accumulating.
over 40 hours, then you have to use your vacation time, right? Or go unpaid.
For what? Sick?
If you get sick.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't get that sick time. It's like one. You know what I mean? So you're using vacation time, but it keeps accumulating instead of.
Right. Yeah,
So,
those are some of the little details that we have to
weird.
iron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's important when you roll out those kind of plans at any company, that the details of how you accumulate, when they can be used, and what the policy is for using. Like, you can't give. Like, we'll be tempted to give everybody who has worked for us for over a year now, we'll be tempted to just say, hey, you get a week's vacation, right? Paid. So now but you have to make rules. Like, hey, you got to request it, such and such amount of time in advance, and you can't take it at the same time somebody else is taking vacation.
Makes sense.
Right? Because then you have your whole company going, hey, we're on vacation this week, and you're just hemorrhaging money, and nothing's coming in. So you have to make these rules that a lot of people won't understand, I don't think, but whatever. We'll do it. I mean, we're trying to do our best, man. We're trying to be trying to be a great company.
That's good. That's awesome.
Trying. So we interviewed a guy today in San Diego.
In San Diego?
Yeah, sure.
You went to San Diego?
Yeah.
And interviewed him there?
Yes.
Yeah? Was it safe?
Of course.
Okay, good.
Why wouldn't it be safe?
I don't know. You're just a scary man.
Not in San Diego. There's a lot of scary people in San Diego.
But go ahead.
So he's cool, though. I hope he takes the job. He's got to talk to his wife.
Would he wouldn't have to move here, right?
No. He'll work in San Diego.
Oh, all right.
Like, half of our business is in San Diego.
I didn't know that.
So he'll do that half.
I did not know that.
Yep. Yeah, so half our business is San Diego, the other half is Orange County, LA. And then next year, maybe we expand out to Oxnard.
Branch out to Oxnard.
To Ventura. I wouldn't mind hitting up those Thousand Oak houses. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Coda de Casa. You got Coda de Casa?
yeah, we got Coda de Casa for sure.
That's awesome, dude.
Dude, I did a bomb bird job for a guy in Coda de Casa. He wanted me to put up spikes,
Really?
and I was like, nah, spikes. I said, if you'll allow me to experiment, I would rather do something you can't see.
Oh, okay.
And so I
that caught his eye? That
Yeah,
caught his
dude.
ear?
Yeah, well, because it's Coda de Casa, bro. You don't want to
Yeah,
put up
dude.
bird spikes in the front of your house. Worse than bird spikes is when somebody puts up one of those fake owls. You can tell it's fake plastic.
Dude,
it's all dehydrated and brittle.
The other day, I was delivering in Laguna Beach, and when I was on the what street? The 133
Yep.
that goes to the 405,
Yeah, the toll road.
the toll road.
Yeah.
So I was going up that. I was going over the hill, and then I looked to the side, and I see like something moving on the ground, right? And I'm like, what is that? But it's looking at me. I could see it looking at me, and when I finally get to pass by, it was an owl.
Okay. Yeah.
Someone hit an owl.
No way.
Yes,
Dude.
Because I'm sure it was still alive because it was definitely looking at me. And then, I passed by, and then you could see like a car not that far away pulled over to the side. So I'm sure it hit. Someone hit an owl.
Yeah. I flew next to an owl on the 133 earlier today.
Oh, really?
I flew next to them.
Dude, that thing
They're
was
amazing.
huge.
They're
dude.
huge.
That thing was big, and I was just like, man, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, dude. What do you think of owls?
Weird, dude.
No.
They can turn their head all the way around. I mean,
That's
possession. That's what I think of
Dude.
them. Possession. They're
There's a
nocturnal. They're nocturnal.
Yeah.
They eat other animals.
They do so they can do the Linda Blair,
Yeah.
right? And then they're birds of prey. Straight up vicious.
They're crazy.
Those claws.
Yeah, dude. The
Oh,
talons.
man. You can't listen to
Scratch
those.
your eyeballs off.
You listen to those lollipop commercials and how many licks does it take to all that nonsense? Those things are predators.
They should actually make a real owl. You know what I mean? Like on a movie, like a kids movie.
Yeah, dude.
Like show the viciousness of an owl.
Dude, I think you should take the lollipop away from the owl, and then the owl claws your eyes out. And then shoves the lollipops in its place. That's what
Wow.
That's what an owl would do. They're so mean.
Yeah, they are mean.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
It's the flat faces, dude.
I mean, just think
If
of
you're
it.
a bird with a flat face, you're kind of upset.
A weird kind of head too. Like,
Yeah, dude. No neck,
No neck.
just swivel. It just swivels.
So you know what it is, right? They don't actually go all the way around.
No.
It goes one way and then
Yeah, right, yeah. No, they're
So okay,
yeah.
evolution didn't get them in that time, right?
Dude, look. Flat faces, that's all I know. You look at all the other
flat
birds.
faces, big eyes, little beak.
Yeah, you look at all the other birds and they're all like aerodynamic and stuff. They
Yeah.
got to work hard to go against the wind, owls do. That's why they're pissed.
Dude, well, have you seen they don't even have like a huge beak.
No, they don't.
They don't. Dude, you see these other birds chucking at wood, and then you see an owl.
But you know why?
Why?
Because owls can take their time eating.
Oh, just
Because those
munch
big,
it. Yeah,
those big claws, they just pick them up and tear them apart, and they dine.
Yeah,
Owls are diners.
they are.
They're not fast food birds. You know, like a hawk just goes down, pow, like a pelican just dives into the water, grabs himself a fish, eats it whole.
Yeah.
They're just like, that's fast food birds. Owls are diners. They're very sophisticated.
They'll munch on it. Just
Yeah, they'll just take, snacking.
Yeah,
They're snackers, really.
They are pretty much snackers.
And they're, flat-faced, vicious snackers.
So all this reminds me of like these cryptids. The way that
Cryptids?
you're talking about that, yeah, like myth monsters.
Oh, Minsters?
Minsters. What is that?
That's an old lady who doesn't like anybody.
Minsters. So yeah, cryptids, like things that like Bigfoot. That's considered a cryptid.
The Squatch.
The Squatch, the abominable snowman, which is I guess the cousin, right?
Yes.
Just lives in snow.
Yeah, he is, huh?
Yeah, he's the cousin.
Huh.
And then you have Lockness. Dude, I remember hearing about Lockness since I was a kid, dude.
Yeah.
Since I was a kid.
How big is that lake?
It's not that big. I don't think
not,
it's
right?
No.
Come
It's
on,
in
man.
Scotland, right?
Yes, yeah, it's in Scotland.
Lockness, Scotland. Yeah, I mean, just think of that. I mean, there's sightings. There's a lot of pictures. People have, said that they believe in it and that it's actually there. What's your take on it?
Look, my take is that if you told me there was a T-Rex in a sandbox at the school down the street, I should be able to go into that sandbox and find a T-Rex.
Right.
So the lake being the size that it is, I mean, why can't I should be able to just throw on some scuba gear and go down there and find me some Lockness?
Dude, I'm sure they have.
Do you think they found it?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Why believe in it?
I don't know, but a lot of people do because they said that. Okay, so what is your theory upon it?
Look, if I had any theory about Lockness, I would say that it was an ancient dinosaur that can swim, avoided Noah's flood, and ended up in a beautiful country. Dude, I just pictured like this big amphibious dinosaur surfing a wave into Ireland or Scotland.
They have some crazy pictures. It actually does look like a brontosaurus, right?
Those are the worst pictures, though.
It does look like old.
It does,
but it does look at like a dinosaur.
Dude, it's got to have webbed feet, right? If it existed, so it's like a brontosaurus with webbed feet.
Well, yeah, they had those. They had the ones with just like fins as feet.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think I remember seeing something like that.
But it looked like one of those.
Yeah, like one of those. That's what it is. It's
exactly,
a dinosaur.
that's what it is. It's a dinosaur.
It's an amphibious dinosaur.
So
there's no question about it.
But I like it. I've always loved the story about it. I've always tripped out with people who go out to like other lakes and stuff like that and watch the waters just so they could catch something different.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen those humongous worm-looking like things? Dude,
no,
these things, worms, bro, like nasty
like
looking
gooey
things.
fish?
It's not even fish.
Oh, gooey ducks. That's what they're called.
You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I don't know if they're the same thing, but I saw Mike Rowe digging into some kind of sludge, pulling out a gooey duck.
No, this thing swims in lakes.
Oh, it swims.
Yeah, there's different things that people catch that swim in lakes. And they're long, and sometimes you can see like some of them look actually like alligators, like humongous giant alligators.
Oh yeah.
So one of them looked like a nasty worm type of deal,
really?
And then you can see it like just floating around
out of a lake.
Out of a lake, dude. So there's
think of that next time you go swimming in a lake.
There's some weird stuff like that, and you know what? When I read in, what is that? Book of Jonah, how God fashioned a great big fish just to swallow him up.
Oh yeah, whole. Sure, yeah.
Like, do you think he fashioned them right there, or do you think he it grew to that?
Nah,
that big?
I think that thing had lived, and he just got sent.
Right. Well, I mean, it says that God fashioned it just for that.
It says he fashioned it just for that purpose.
He fashioned a great big fish.
I don't think that is that what it says.
It does.
We should totally look it up.
He fashioned it. Like,
I believe he fashioned it as he fashions all things.
Other things.
Yeah.
But that was my question. I think that it might have lived for a long time.
Yeah.
But even if it did live for a long time, he always had that purpose.
He had that. Yeah.
That's what I mean by like fashion. Like he knew. He made that fish.
Dude, that fish owed God a favor, right? Like God did something for that fish, and then the fish was
made him big.
And and then the fish said, "Hey, thank you," and he was like, "Hey, someday I'm going to come to you, and I'm going to need a favor."
I'm going to need a favor,
right? And that's
with my God, Jake.
Yeah.
I'm here.
That's what he says. So so Jonah's acting the fool, trying to run away from preaching to people, so they repent and they don't die.
He wanted them to die.
He wants them to die. He wants them to die so bad. Those people were so wicked. He wanted them to die so bad. He didn't want to go and preach to them. So he ran away.
He ran away the opposite way.
And then God called in the favor.
Yep.
from the fish. Boom, swallowed him, spit him out on the beach. Said, "Now go, son, go, boy, go."
Yeah.
Those people need Jesus too.
So that's what I'm saying. Like this kind of stuff right here. I mean, obviously, if it is real and it's not a hoax, it's most likely a dinosaur.
For sure.
For sure. Like you can't mistake that from anything else. It's a dinosaur.
You ever see a big alligator or where the alligators and crocodiles?
Yeah.
Those suckers are dinosaurs, man. Look at a lizard that crawls on your sidewalk outside. That sucker is a little dinosaur.
That thing is crazy, huh? I hate those things.
They're crazy.
You know,
It's not hard to believe Loch Ness would be a dinosaur.
what are they called? Camilla dragons are known as a dinosaur these days.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Those big giant ones that are just like, I mean, come on.
Dude, there's a
Really,
whole...
that's a dinosaur.
There's a whole
What about all
gang
these?
of
What about all these bones that we find? That is that now?
yeah.
It's kind of lame.
Well, it's like, they did something bad, dude. It's like God reset the planet with a flood. And then the dinosaurs didn't grow as big. They
The
just grew
same
like
way
this.
he told the serpent that he's going to slither on its belly, crawl on its
Yeah,
belly.
the invention of snakes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great title for a song.
Invention of snakes.
Yeah, hey, Stave Saker, right here. Shout out to my buddy. Yeah, the invention of snakes. That's a song. You should write that.
I should write it.
Yeah,
I'll do it first.
you do it first.
Yeah.
It's the invention of snakes.
Someone else is going to catch that.
You know, the
and then
human-
we're going to see it like in a week.
Oh yeah, there's just gonna be some Testament song. The invention of snakes.
Right. It's all just breakdowns and music.
Yeah. Hey, none of that electronic crap either. I don't want to hear no electronic crap on a title of a song that I suggested.
Right. None of that. Or mumble rap.
No mumble
No
rap
mumble
either. It's
rap.
got to be metal, double bass. If you can throw in some distortion, that's key.
So that's the Loch Ness monster. And
Dude, what do you make of that Bigfoot dude, though?
but they also call Nessie.
Yeah, Nessie.
That's its name,
That's
Nessie.
nice.
Remember that?
You can't be mad at
I
something
know.
named Nessie.
Come on, Nessie. Like, just show yourself. Hey, dude, imagine if those things are just so smart. What if it has like a cave that it goes in to hide?
Yeah.
And some dinosaurs were asexual,
Okay. Yeah.
weren't they?
Yeah. Well, they're asexual, so they could have their own babies,
Dude.
or they could change genders or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Look, you guys tuned into this thing.
I know that's probably some like Jurassic Park kind of stuff.
Our
but
peak intellectual moments are before now.
yeah.
This is it. So asexual. Yeah, I think that's what it makes.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I have
but,
no idea either.
I think I might. It's probably some Jurassic Park kind of thing,
Totally.
you know, and with the whole changing sex with its environment and stuff like that.
There's animals that do it. Frogs, different amphibians.
So, yeah. I mean, what if Nessie is asexual and intelligent and knows where to go and hide to have her babies nest and just. That's the reason why it's lasted so long.
I want to play poker with Nessie.
Dude, I want to play poker with you right now. I got the cards right there.
But where's Nessie? Nessie's intelligent. Straight calling you out. She's counting the cards.
I know, dude.
She's been around like thousands of years. She's like, I've been here before.
I've been here before. Come on. You guys think those little flashing pictures are going to...
You think I bet you she hangs out with other dinosaurs of her kind on some random island somewhere or underneath the water with pictures of us. Going, look how
That's crazy how there's underwater lakes.
Look how stupid these people look. 2 legs.
I know.
They only
Look at our fins.
They only have 2 legs.
Only 2 legs.
Oh my gosh! Have you seen them? They're all making fun of us. Have you seen them swim? Oh my God! Watch them swim. They're so slow. They do this thing called the doggy paddle. Takes them forever. And I totally get Nessie's straight
man.
making fun of us.
Yeah, I'm sure she's... If it's a she or...
Well, it's a girl's name.
It is a girl's name. So
Somebody got up close.
How do they know it was a girl?
Somebody got up close, leaked it.
Oh, man, there's a lot of stuff here, but...
Do you think she'd be more apt to be hunted as a female or a male?
A female.
You think she'd be more hunted as a female?
More hunted?
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you get it. She's got the eggs, right?
Oh, see, I would assume the other way because I would think
The
that
male?
the male would be aggressive. So we need to get to him before he gets to us.
What if she is just like a spider and eats the husband after she lays her eggs?
Poor guy. That's just like Nessie to do that, though.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
yeah.
Dude, you can't trust Nessie. No. Yeah, that's right. That sounds about.
You just don't know.
You don't know.
That's why Nessie is the only one that's been spotted.
She's shy, dude, for sure.
Yeah.
Those pictures are whack.
Definitely. That is like a black and white picture from 1934,
dude,
though.
take a photography class. That's all I'm saying.
All right, hold on. 1934.
Dude, I mean, you can't still believe
He was
in
probably
law.
still holding the fire, for the light.
The bulb. He's got the bulb. He's got one of those twirly, mustaches. He boxes like this. Still. Yeah. Come on, you. I'll get you. I'll put a little to the moon, Alice.
All right, so the homie.
The homie. Oh, Bigfoot, dude. The Squatch.
Yep, Bigfoot
Dude,
or Sasquatch.
Aren't they the same thing?
Or Sasquatch. Bigfoot or
Bigfoot
Sasquatch.
or Sasquatch.
Yeah. And then, like I said, the cousin, which is the abominable snowman.
Dude, he's adorable.
Remember him?
He's adorable.
I would love to hug him and squeeze him and cuddle him until his eyeball.
That guy's sweet, dude. He's a nice guy.
You think so?
The abominable,
Abominable.
The abominable snowman is adorable.
You think so? From the cartoon?
Dude, so cute, dude.
From Looney Tunes?
No, from Monsters Inc., right?
No.
Yeah, from Monsters Inc.
Which one? Not the main one. He's not an abominable snowman.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
In the first one, he's abominable.
Well, he's not a
Straight up, dude. If I weren't...
He's not a snowman, bro.
We should totally look up the abominable snowman from Monsters Inc. He's abominable.
It's not the main character, though.
No, he's not
it's
the
not
main...
Mike.
But no, he's not.
That's what I said, and you said, yeah.
No, he's not Mike.
Okay.
But he is abominable snowman. That's where the big furry guy and the little girl go to when they get cast out.
Oh, that's right.
And he was so happy to see him, dude. He was so hospitable. He was hospitable, abominable. He's everythingable.
Everythingable?
He was everythingable. He made him dinner, I think. He gave him a nice... Dude, he's a nice guy. It's that hairy guy that you see that people see running around the forest you can't trust.
Right.
Why is he so shy?
So, Bigfoot is remember Harry and the Hendersons?
Yes.
And then you have that movie Bigfoot, long time ago, old movie.
Yep.
And then you have Bigfoot Rapids.
Yeah, you got Bigfoot the monster truck.
Bigfoot the monster truck.
Yeah.
You have a lot of stuff with Bigfoot on it.
Yeah, beef jerky.
There is.
We're not going to tell you which beef jerky because you don't pay us.
There is.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, for sure. So, but yeah, I mean, the stories go back a long time, and there has been many sightings. A lot of people who take pictures, and of course you can't see it because it's always far away. And I guess if you're a person, you don't know what it is, some type of creature. I mean, if he's a hairy guy, then you're gonna think he's a bear,
sure,
or something.
That would be scary.
I mean, yeah, for sure. Bears are scary. But what do you think about the reliability of a Bigfoot?
Well, I would think he'd be dead by now.
Like extinct?
Yeah, like extinct. Like the actual Sasquatch, Bigfoot, whatever. He'd be dead. Because there's no... You couldn't reproduce something like that over... When was the last sighting of Bigfoot? It wasn't...
There's a bunch of them still.
Is there still?
Yeah, in different parts of the northern Pacific.
Like Washington, Oregon area?
Washington, Oregon.
Yeah, but it rains a lot there, dude. People are a little bit crazy.
Dude, they find... I forgot what they call them. Like... we would call them like a monument or a marker or something, so you can know, almost like a trail of breadcrumbs.
Okay.
They would find these stacks of different types of bush, stone, and it's like formed into a little spot where they think that these Sasquatches make it so they can know where they're actually going, because they don't know direction. They don't know north, south, east, or west.
Oh, so Sasquatch don't?
Yeah, no, I'm sure they don't. I mean, they don't have an education. You think they have an education? Yeah, they went to school.
I'm just saying, dude, we've been using those directions for a long time. They should pick it up.
I mean, hopefully. What if their north is our south? You know what I mean? So, but they make these markers just so they can know where they're actually going, and people find these things all the time. I'm not saying I believe in it. Yeah. I'm just saying that
you don't think maybe hikers would do that?
To build something like that?
Yeah, just build a monument.
I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, what's the point of building a monument?
Yeah, there was a TV show that...
But they're always alike. They're
all furry from head to toe.
No, I'm talking about those monuments. Those
they're all like...
Those breadcrumb things. And it's not just one. It's multiple. Like if they're coming out for the day and they're coming and they're exploring a place where they don't know, then they place these markers in the location. So if they see it, they'll be like, all right, that's where I'm going.
That's hard to believe, man.
It is hard to believe.
It's a place they don't know.
I'm just telling you what is out there.
So let's say a Squatch has been out there for 100 years, a couple hundred years.
Or however long they live.
He's got to have a mate, right? I mean, because unless he's an egg-laying Squatch, you don't want to be caught. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to sneak up on a Squatch when he's laying its eggs. They get pissed.
They get mad.
Yeah, that's
like messing with an owl.
So let's pretend he's not egg laying, and like you don't want to mess with, because it's embarrassing, and so he's got to have a mate,
right?
And then they have to have kids for this fiasco to keep continuing. And so have you ever seen those pictures of, like, there's pictures of a Hispanic man? I think he's in Mexico or Guatemala or something. He's just got hair all over his face. Like it's a condition. He's just so furry.
Esau was named Esau because he was hairy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's a furry guy.
That's what Esau means.
Right.
Hairy.
Yeah, but the guy, I wonder if he had a bunch of, those guys who have those, the beards that come all the way up to their eyes.
That's so weird.
Dude, that's a Squatch.
That is a Squatch.
Like if you just imagine, let's say Andre the Giant with a hair condition. Whatever that hair condition. I'm not making
extra follicle.
Yeah, dude,
syndrome.
like extra hyper follicle syndrome. Just,
That's really funny.
Rinse, repeat.
Oh, dude,
he's just got his
Andre
whole
the
body.
Giant, dude. Oh man, remember he played Jaws?
Yeah, he played Jaws
on 007 a long time. Was that? No, that wasn't Andre the Giant. That was the other guy. Never mind.
No, Andre the Giant. Do you just imagine him furry and then running into him because he's going to be naked? That's the embarrassing thing, because you see a guy, arguably a guy,
6 feet tall, maybe 8 feet tall.
Is it 6 to 8 feet tall?
Yeah,
right?
6 to 8 feet tall.
So normal size for a guy, and he's hairy, and the only thing, and he's not wearing any clothes. So it's not like a dude. But I suppose if you're that hairy, you don't need to wear clothes.
Right. Yeah, probably not.
I mean, you know how hot that would be, dude?
Oh, all that hair.
All that hair. That dude needs one of them manscaping lawnmower things.
That's what they call it, a lawnmower?
Yeah, dude. I bet you there's a man under that.
Could be.
Embarrassed.
Could be. That dude's a tall guy.
Dude, the CIA was probably working on some kind of like secret sniper group that could grow their own ghillie suit.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you know who Frank Peretti is?
Yeah. Author?
So, yeah. He has a book called Monster. I read all of his books, or most of his books. I haven't read the children's ones and stuff like that. But there's a book out there that's called Monster, and it's about a genetically engineered Sasquatch.
That's what I'm talking about.
But
see? Go Frank Peretti.
But at the same time, there was already Sasquatches.
Yeah.
Or, monkeys and stuff like that. And so they escaped from, and they started having babies. And it's a crazy story. It's been a while since I've read it.
So
but,
genetically modified Squatch.
Yeah.
What was the goal?
Human and so if I remember correctly, they made a Sasquatch. Like
in a lab.
In a lab.
Dude, see, that makes sense.
And then they wanted to modify it to a human. So they had another one that escaped and then took a mate and was always protecting its mate and its children.
Dude, see?
It's a crazy story, dude.
That's the only
Christian guy, and of course the main characters were believers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the only way a Squatch could exist, in my opinion, is if it were genetically modified human ape kind of hybrid.
Yeah. I believe so.
Because it's not going to happen by... And look, at some point, you're going to find them. I like these shows, man. There's a bunch of shows they make on TV.
The show that I love watching has all this stuff on it.
Yeah.
And it's stuff that I've learned about from my past.
But dude, they ever see him? They never see him, right?
Not the people who are documenting it, but the people who send in videos, like lights in the sky or things in the water.
We should make a video.
I told you I wanted to do it in my house.
Dude, let's do a Squatch video.
No, not a Squatch video. Dude, I'm sure a lot of people and it says here that most of them are hoaxes, and that's what people dress up in.
I got the perfect Squatch video right now in my mind right now.
I'm talking, but it's an interesting show.
Dude, you gotta sneak up on me in a Squatch outfit. While I'm pooping. You know what I'm saying?
In the woods?
When I'm laying eggs. I'll lay eggs, dude.
You're the Squatch.
Yeah, I'm the Squatch. And then you sneak up on me, and I'll turn around and I'll just
maul me.
No. What are you doing?
Oh.
Get out of my... I'm just some old grumpy hairy guy. Just likes to...
You are an old grumpy hairy guy.
Someday I will... No, I'm hoping I won't be grumpy someday.
So, yeah, these things that we're talking about are actually known as cryptids.
Cryptids.
Like myth creatures.
Like myth creatures, yeah. What else falls into that? You got Lockness, you got...
Like what you said, the Chupacabra.
The Chupacabra. Dude, that's my favorite one.
Dude, there's these, there's ones that are called rakes.
Rakes?
Remember I showed you a video one time?
Yeah.
And I've talked about it before.
Isn't that more of a spiritual, demonic kind of animal? Or is that a legit?
No, it's a legit.
That's like a Chupacabra or a Loch Ness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rakes. There's all kinds of stuff
that video,
out there,
dude. That video was evil. Rakes are wicked.
Yeah, dude.
They're like, I feel like I could pet me a Loch Ness. I feel like I could go for a ride on a Nessie. And charge admission. I think I feel like I could do that, but like with a rake,
that would be awesome.
Like with a rake, I feel more like lunch. Like I'm just gonna get eaten. Oh, because rakes are weird.
Those things are horrible to them.
No, they're not right, dude. They're not right.
So there's a bunch.
Chupacabras eat goats. That's the myth.
Bear Lake Monster.
I think chupacabras were in Guatemala, right? South America. And they were known for eating livestock.
Was it in Chupacabra?
Yeah.
I mean, where did you say?
Like Guatemala, South America, somewhere
I thought it was
there?
more like towards... Well, yeah. Yeah, like Mexico, like down there.
Chile?
Yeah, Chile and stuff like that. Yeah. The goat sucker.
Yeah, the goat sucker, dude.
That's what Chupa... Suck.
Chupa is suck.
Yeah, and then
that makes sense. Cabra. I'm learning Spanish. That's what I've been. That's what I was saying when I was all back in deep in the world. When I was saying chupa me, and then you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna say it.
Oh my gosh.
But
okay, so there's also a kraken.
You see him. He paused for a second. He had like a little. He's gonna say it.
Dude, there's a bunch of them out there. And go ahead.
Yeah.
No, we're talking about the Chupacabra, weren't we?
Yeah, Chupacabras. But you're saying there's other ones.
Dude, there's so many of them.
Dude, we made a song.
So I found one.
Abby and Carly made...
I'm trying to look at the ones that I...
Chupacabra ate my goat.
Lizard man
jumped
of
right over
escape
my
or
man-made
swamp.
Oh, yeah. What is it?
The lizard man of Scape or Swamp.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about, dude. But that's Lizard Man. You guys are just making...
Mongolian death worm.
Dude, if you want to be famous, you just got to make up one of these silly...
Drew... Oh, that's another word for it.
Carey?
Yeti.
Drew Carey's not...
A Yeti. I was looking for that word.
Is a Yeti, though, the same thing as a Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I think the Yeti is the abominable snowman.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, Yeti. See, but that would be like the wicked stepbrother. Like, you have the abominable snowman, which is adorable, and then you have the Yeti. Makes him do chores.
Dude, they have, like, monuments and stuff about these cryptid things. That's
really?
crazy. Yeah.
Monuments. People. Hey, people. Seriously. It's not that important.
Like, what's this one called? A Yowie? A large and hairy human-like entity. I want to read more.
I think why can't you get a good picture of a Sasquatch?
I don't know, but there's a statue of Yowie.
Mitch Hedberg thought that maybe Sasquatch was blurry.
Where did I hear that from?
Yeah, that's a. He says I think Bigfoot is blurry. That's why you can't get a good picture of him.
Bessie, that's another lake. That's Lake Erie monster.
Bessie is Lake Erie.
Bessie, Lake Erie.
Dude, so that's domestic.
Yeah, that is domestic.
It speaks English.
Uh-huh.
That's why she's good at poker.
Yeah, so it's a different type of Nessie.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense because there had to be more than one dinosaur that survived.
I'm sure.
Just figure big
waves.
What
if they do live like underground?
That would totally be great. I bet you there's pockets
of just
of underground land.
Yeah.
That they just like Land of the Lost.
Right.
You remember Land of the Lost?
That'd be crazy.
Dude, I bet you they're chilling.
That's how people find like underwater rivers and stuff like that.
How does that work?
I don't know.
Underwater rivers.
Yeah. So, Brian McDaniel.
Shout out to Brian McDaniel. Haiti.
Shout out. Yep, Haiti. So, if I remember correctly, they were digging a well and they hit an underground river.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
dude.
like the water table.
Something like that, yeah, I guess.
Underground river would be like the water table. I thought you said underwater river for some reason, which seemed redundant.
Did I say that? Probably. No,
I was like, wait a minute, a river in the ocean?
Well, they have currents.
I mean, by nature, the rivers run into oceans.
Oh,
man, I hit a speed bump there.
I might have said that now.
Underwater.
He's just making fun of my...
No, like Atlantis. Atlantis would be like the ideal place for a Nessie. It's like somebody's pet.
Yeah, they have... There's so many different names for these things.
In Atlantis, there's just like... It's somebody's pet in Atlantis. And they just pop up every once in a while just to get some press.
Some air.
Yeah. Yeah, just to upset some of the locals. They go, okay.
Scare them. I'll come out every 50 years.
Dude, maybe there's a conspiracy. You got Sasquatch on land, and you got Nessie. I bet you they're friends. And then Sasquatch is like, okay, on the count of three. On the count of three, you're going to pop your head up, okay? All right, 1.
So you think Sasquatch is controlling Nessie?
Yeah, because he's watching a family on the beach. You're like, hey, you want to freak these people out real quick?
But I don't think Sasquatch would be in Ireland.
Why not?
I mean, Scotland. Because there's never been any sightings over there. You get most of the sightings here in North America.
Yeah, but those people are too busy throwing heavy stones and like logs and stuff around.
So they just miss him?
Yeah, they're not thinking about...
So he's actually a part of them, huh? He just shaved?
Yeah. Probably. He's just showing up. He's that big kid that never talks.
Right.
He's like, hey, babe, who's that kid? He never talks. He's got a lot of hair. He can really throw those stones.
He can really throw those stones. Look at him. He can pick up one of those logs with one arm.
Yeah. He's got that big dog on a leash.
Is he from around here?
He's got that big dog on a leash. Dog's got webbed feet for some reason. We don't know why.
That was funny. But, yeah, a lot of these things. So, when I think of these things, and when I'm looking from the outside in, hearing the stories, watching videos and shows, and dude, there's documentaries about these things, and then you have the people who are like, they study cryptid zoology, I think it's called, and just mammals and like biologists and all these other things, and just looking from where I'm at and then looking in, it's psychological. I can tell you that definitely. If you have multiple people witnessing one event, how do you explain that?
At different times, even, right?
At different times with different multiple people. Or whether it was just one person that took a flick one day,
right?
And then two people might have saw something, or sometimes there was been groups of people, like alien sightings.
Sure.
There's groups of people that witness this stuff, and they don't know what's going on. So there's this, I guess, psychic power, right? That's called Tupa, and I explained this to you before.
Yeah, I remember Tupa.
So, if you have people believing in the same exact thing, your energies are going to bring something about that out. And that's the belief of what Tupa is.
It's a manifestation.
It's a manifestation of what you guys think you're witnessing. And then so it shows up.
Oh, yeah, I remember that conversation because we thought we should sit around and manifest some gold.
You did. And
every time you bring up Koopa, I think, oh man, I need some gold,
dude. But it doesn't work that way. It's more of a spirituality thing. It's more of it's kind of demonic.
Yeah,
because if you have someone that doesn't know, that has some type of, I don't know how to say it, gift. I don't know.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like, and then you're thinking of something, and then they're thinking of something. You start freaking this person out, and they're releasing all kinds of crazy energies. It's like, dude, and then something pops up.
Right.
Like, I don't know. That's just from me and my knowledge from that type of thing.
Yeah. Especially back in the day with all that stuff that you got involved in.
Right. And so, like, I think that has a big part of it. It's fake. A lot of people might see it. They might take pictures of it, but that's just something that somebody manifested.
Yeah, there was a show where they had, I think it was Washington or Oregon, where they followed this homeless guy around, lived in the woods. I forget his name. You guys are thinking about it. I know you are. Right here.
I'm thinking about it now.
Right. Well, if we be careful, we don't want him to
pop up out of nowhere.
But he was, when they were following him around, he seemed like the kind of guy. It was a good show, actually. He's an interesting guy. He was an old engineer who decided he wanted to go off the grid and live in the woods, and so they followed him around for a couple seasons. I liked it, but he would see tourists, like tourists would be camping and stuff, and he made a big wooden foot. Like,
really?
Yeah, and then he'd put them in the dirt.
To
screw with people.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Man, he was funny.
There was I think I remember that show.
He was funny. He's like, there's some campers.
Let's
go
get
campers.
Yeah.
Dude, he did not like going into town at all, man.
That's kind of weird.
He'd go in for a burger once in a while. I guess he had some, like...
You better give him that burger.
Well, he had some side piece that was like, I think, liked him or something.
I'm saying, remember Rambo?
Oh, it wasn't a side piece, though. It was probably his girlfriend.
Remember Rambo? Dude goes into town just looking for a burger. All he wanted
was something to eat.
Yeah.
That was the saddest line ever in that movie.
Right? I just want something to eat.
All I wanted was something to eat. You guys had to go and start trash. You guys had to go start it. You started it. All I wanted was a burger.
He stopped corruption, though.
Dude, he smoked those people, dude.
That was crazy. Yeah.
That was awesome. That was the best movie.
You should watch the new one.
I'm going to.
You still haven't?
No, I still haven't.
You keep saying you're going to.
I don't have time. Carly doesn't want to watch it because she's not a Rambo person.
Oh, Stacy loves Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah. I'm a Stallone fan. I mean, Carly likes Stallone, but like more the milder, non-Vietnam ruined, murderous type.
Dude, yeah. She wouldn't like that movie.
She liked him in
Rocky.
No, not just Rocky. It was in
Over the Top.
In that Future movie with Wesley Snipes.
Demolition Man.
Yeah, Demolition Man.
That was a great movie.
Dude, that was a great movie.
One of my favorites.
Yep, same.
Of all time.
So she likes him in movies like that.
Teddy Bear.
Teddy Bear.
How'd you know the passcode? I have no idea.
I know. I also
Wish
don't know
I
why
knew.
I can knit. I know kung fu.
Oh man.
Whatever, all that. Yeah, that was a great movie. That was a great movie. Demolition Man. Get it today on VHS. VHS. You got a VHS? No, you don't. You should. Why? Because when the Chinese knock out all the satellites, you're going to want something to watch, and that's only going to be found on VHS.
Hopefully.
I don't know why DVDs won't work.
Yeah, that's weird.
They just won't work. It's all going to be VHS.
You'd have to find a
8mm reels.
Yeah. Dang, like that?
Yeah,
that back?
That back.
And then reverting us back to papyrus?
Yeah, well, there are some people who believe that...
No more paper, we'd have to make our own?
Yeah, there's some people who believe that civilizations have made it pretty far technologically before, and then were wiped out, and then it all started over.
Well, I think,
which is a different episode. That's a completely different episode.
That would be a complete different episode, because I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. See, that's... I don't know if it's founded in anything, but it's like, find that if you dug down into an ancient city and found a laptop, boom.
Or some sort of ancient computer.
Yeah.
Like that one with the what is it called? Our solar system.
Oh yeah, our
from
galaxy.
The Greek. I think it's a Greek thing that they found.
They made one.
Huh?
Like a model?
No, they found one, and then it's where our orbit is right now. Like they had to forward it, and every planet is like the same as.
Oh really?
As what that shows.
Dude, look, smart people.
That was really they found something like that.
You guys all think you're so woke. You're not so woke. There's been woke people before. That's all I'm saying. There's been plenty of wokes. You know what I'm saying?
Wokes?
Been plenty of wokes.
So what else is there? What else do you like to talk about?
I like funny words.
I know you like funny words.
So check it out. So we were watching. I don't recommend it, but CW. I don't know what that stands for, but they do all the DC comic TV shows like The Flash, Batwoman, Supergirl.
You're talking about the station,
Green
not the
Arrow.
actual...
Yeah, the station CW. So they're doing this. I don't know, man. We were watching Supergirl or something the other night. I don't know why we do it to ourselves, but we were doing it anyway. So there was a big fight, guns and bad people and laser vision and all stuff, and then something blew up or something. I can't remember. It was a very tense moment, and it smelled bad, apparently, because Supergirl goes pew, pew. And it was like
it's just PU.
Super. It wasn't even PU. It was pew.
Like pew,
pew. No, it was like pew, just like that pew.
Oh, really?
And, yeah. And so it was all super intense, and then pew. And so it struck me as funny. So I paused the television and I looked at Carly and I said, "She just said pew." This is how silly this has gotten.
Oh man.
So now I'm bringing pew back. I smelled something earlier. I was like pew.
I thought you were talking about like a church pew.
Nope. The smell pew.
The smell pew.
Yep.
How does pew smell?
Not even like the laser gun pew. Like pew pew.
But how does pew smell?
Dude, pew is an amazing word.
Like a pew?
Yeah, it's like you can sit in a pew.
Yeah.
You can smell a pew.
Why do you make that face? I like the smell of pews.
You can shoot a pew. Pew pew.
Pew, pew.
It's pew is universal. It's almost like the F word,
but not in that way.
But like pure.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know.
Pew. It's just you can't use it.
Pew kind of reminds me of wow, what was that smell?
Pew.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
It's just like, woo!
Is there any more Leave It to Beaver word
than pew?
To just explain how you feel about a smell. Pew. That's all there is to it. Oh my
Man,
God.
I know. Pew.
Who farted? That's so gross. It sounds so disgusting. You can just say pew. Pew. Huh.
I mean, I guess she said it wrong, right? Just the pew?
No, that's right.
No, it's right, but the expression of it.
Yeah, she didn't deliver the line the way that you would expect somebody to deliver a pew line.
Yeah, right. That's
You know?
what I'm talking about.
You might say pew,
like, pew.
right? But she was just like pew. I was like, she said pew. Just, I like the word swell. People ask me all the time, how you doing? I go, I'm swell.
I don't say swell. I say I am doing well.
Yeah, I say swell because it's the Leave It to Beaver. Trying to bring these old 50s words back. They're good words.
50s. They are good words. They are really good words.
Yeah, good words, man.
Or just make up your whole own language.
Yeah, but nobody would understand it.
Yeah, the people that you're making it up with.
Okay, so you in on that?
Dude.
Want to make up a language?
Dude, you're not down.
I'm down. It's got to be a lot of vowels, though. I can't do all that things. I can't roll the tongue a lot.
Well, there's going to be some rolling, some hacking.
You want to do it all?
Oh,
Just take
all in one.
It can't be more like French, Spanish. It's got to be more like, Middle Eastern guttural.
No, both.
Oh, like a. Can you make like a French? We can make like a French guttural language that sounds sexy if you're like a hog, like a warthog. Because French is kind of a sexy language. So is like a Spanish. It's like it's just very, very how you say. Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. No, it's not going to be like that.
How you say you're very beautiful. You're very beautiful.
It's going to be very not music to the ears, but close.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's got to be a rhythm to it.
Yes.
Like the rhythm is what makes the context.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's how those syllables come out.
Right. Nice 4/4 beat. Unless you're sad. Unless you're sad, maybe we go 3/4.
3/4. Yeah.
Right.
Well,
that's how you know.
Or you could do that new millennial beat.
It's
a 6/8 and a 2/2. The drums are on 2/2 and everybody else is on a 6/8.
Okay. Huh. There you go.
Just never know.
No,
there's more room for words.
Who's in? Anybody in? Is anybody watching or listening to this podcast? And this will be loaded next week on iTunes and everywhere else you get your iTunes stuff. iPod? No, podcast. Whew.
Yeah.
Whew.
And it's still early out.
It is not. Just because the sun is up does not mean it's early. And I've been already.
Well, you get up.
I've been
early.
out, man. I've been out since 6.
I can't do that.
So I'm already 13, 14 hours in the day. But anyway, so who's in? You guys want to do a language with us? That would be so awesome. And yes,
that would be sweet.
That would be awesome. So how many words do you think you need to have a language? Like I think it's like 2,000 words or something where you can actually start communicating things.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, you need to know. Oh man, it's gonna be crazy.
So say like bathroom, you got to use the bathroom because that's in it, right? How sexy could you say that, or in what rhythm?
I don't know. We haven't made up the words yet.
Yeah, we have to put the vowels and the consonants together.
We got to put everything together.
Do we have to use the existing vowels and consonants? Well, I guess everybody else does.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's why we have to make it very and we have to make like 2 different dialects of it.
It's got to. We're already into the making dialects. We don't even have a foundational core language. We need dialects already.
Dude, next week we should bring out the whiteboard.
For what? For dialects?
So we could show them how we're making up this language.
So next week we're going to start documenting the creation of a new language.
Yeah, I mean that's the foundation of that.
All right.
That episode, Human Need.
So that makes sense. So let's.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So that makes sense. So we'll do verbs and nouns, consonants, articles, all the whole thing, and we'll figure out what all those sound like.
Dude, that would be awesome.
That would be great. Dude, that would.
We have no idea what we're doing, but we're gonna do it.
No, why not? And then you guys can come along with us because when all hell breaks loose, and we're where do I go? You go. We have property in Texas. Let's all go to Texas and we live and we just talk our own language. Oh, and then we can talk trash about people in front of them. In front of them. Do you know how valuable that is?
Well, not only that, what if there's nobody left? Like you said, the only language left. We're gonna need to learn this language. We're gonna have to teach it to people.
You make it like a necessity. Like we don't already know a language. Let's say the aliens come and completely erase all languages, and we have to make our own. We're already ahead of it.
Yeah, that's the alien thing again. There you go.
We're already ahead of it because why would we need another language?
Right, exactly.
It's not like we ran out of English. Just completely ran out. And you know Spanish?
Just completely wiped. I don't know Spanish.
You don't know Spanish?
No, that's why I want to learn. That's why I want to make my own language.
Oh, sure. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because then you can say I'm bilingual.
Right, exactly. And what do you speak? We haven't even thought of the name yet.
Oh, yeah, right. And you almost have to wait until the end to come up with the name.
Right.
Based on how it sounds and flows.
Whether it's going to be like symbols or if it's going to be some sort of paleo, ancient.
Paleolithic, like pictures.
Yeah.
Dude, our language is just going to be emojis. Like some emojis that we make up.
No, it's going to be better than that. It's going to look 3D looking.
Do you see it like Arabic where it's like circular motions, all kind of weird and creative, or sharp edges?
Isn't that Farsi?
Is it?
I think it might be. I know what you're talking about. But there's a language out there that's just a bunch of circles. Like literal just circles.
Yeah. I thought that was Arabic.
No.
But it's not.
No, Arabic is from right to left.
Uh-huh.
And it's a bunch of lines. It's hard to explain. Like if like a heartbeat going that way, and then with dashes and dots.
That's how the language should be, right? Kind of like a
cursive, but
like two lines, one line, like Morse code, except with vowel indicators.
Yeah, something like that.
So you just look like a long string, a string of dashes and lines, and go, oh, that's funny. And somebody's gonna, what is that? You're gonna be like, oh, that's just.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna play Hangman or something?
Yeah, you're like, never mind. It's a us thing.
Yeah,
it's a GOAD thing. We have our own language.
And our goaters.
And they're gonna say, you have your own language. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we have our. I mean, because that's how we do.
Yeah,
we have our own language.
We do.
We made it up.
Yeah, we can do it
because we're creative.
Yeah,
and you are creative too.
So help us be the linguist here.
Yeah. So creatively scroll to the bottom and hit that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? I don't even understand really at this point what is taking you so long to hit the subscribe button.
At least like it. I'm watching it now.
I mean, like it. I mean, hit a like. Let a brother see that you've liked something. And this podcast will go out. It's going to go out everywhere you get. We have some kind of issue with SoundCloud for some reason, but everywhere else, all the cool places host us no problem.
SoundCloud?
Yeah, SoundCloud of all places, yeah. We're like, all right, SoundCloud. Whatevs. We got it on iTunes and Spotify.
All those other weird ones.
In our own mind, we're like iHeartRadio. I think we're on there too. Man, we're pretty all over the place. You could get this podcast anywhere, including our page. And so if you find it even mildly amusing, just a little bit funny, slightly entertaining, mildly educational from time to time, you should subscribe. And like it and share it.
And have your friends like and share it.
That would be great. And I'll just tell you because that would be great. Because
we love you.
Look at this new set that Josh got us.
Yeah.
We
care fantastic. About you that much.
Yes. This thing, how people do.
Oh, like that.
You know what I'm saying? How people do. You know how you young people do it? Like that? So that's how it is. All right, Squatch. We done with Squatches?
Done with Squatches.
Don't we get a big dude, let's make a off air. You can't take our idea.
Let's make an off air.
No, we're gonna make a product right now that's gonna be revolutionary. You guys can't be a part of it. That's the one thing you'll share with the whole world is our great idea about some magic item.
I'm down with magic items.
And then somebody will sell it and I'll be like, that's our thing, dude. Like, well,
we're the ones who are manufacturing it.
yeah. So I'm not going to share it here.
Peace.
Peace out.